Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Monticello Jefferson nickels, those iconic 5-cent silver coins minted between 1938 and 2004. These coins, particularly from certain years, are highly sought after and can fetch a big price in today's market. So, in today's video, we're going to highlight the ultra-rare Monticello Jefferson nickel 5-cent coins. Explore their huge value in dollars. Let's get started. The 1964 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark, but with a rare and striking twist. This coin is in a black color shade condition. If you're wondering about its market value and why this particular coin is so special, you're in for a treat. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's take a closer look. The Monticello Jefferson nickel was first issued in 1938, but the 1964 version stands out for a variety of reasons. With its unique historical context and design, this coin holds a place of prominence in American coinage. However, what truly sets this particular 1964 nickel apart is its black color shade, a feature that turns an already interesting coin into something truly remarkable. First, let's talk about the design. On the obverse of the 1964 Jefferson nickel, you'll find a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This design, created by Felix Schlag, was meant to honor Jefferson's legacy and is one of the most iconic images in U.S. coinage. On the reverse, we see Monticello, Jefferson's home, beautifully depicted on the coin's reverse. Monticello is not just a symbol of Jefferson's life, but also a reminder of America's early history and architectural beauty. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, which is crucial when evaluating a coin's rarity and value. Now, here's where things get really interesting. This 1964 nickel has been marked by a unique black color shade. How did it happen? This color change could be the result of several factors, including chemical reactions with environmental elements, improper storage, or even post-mint alterations. But no matter the cause, this black shade transforms an otherwise common nickel into something far rarer and more valuable. When it comes to coin collecting, the condition is everything. Coins are graded based on their appearance, with categories like good, fine, extra fine, and uncirculated. But when a coin takes on a condition like this, black color shade, it's considered highly unique. It can make the coin not only a conversation piece, but also an extremely valuable one in the marketplace. Several factors determine the market value of a coin, but with a rare and unique feature like this black color shade, we are looking at a highly sought-after collectible. The D mint mark, indicating its production at the Denver Mint, adds to the coin's rarity, as certain mint marks are scarcer than others. Market value for these types of rare coins can vary greatly. While the 1964 Monticello Jefferson nickel in regular circulated condition typically ranges from $700,000 when we factor in the black color shade and the rarity of this specific piece, the value can rise significantly. Depending on the condition, the color shade, and the coin's overall demand among collectors, this particular 1964 nickel could fetch anywhere between $1 million or even more in certain cases. Preserving rare coins like this one is essential for maintaining their value. If you come across a 1964 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a black color shade, make sure you handle it with care and consider placing it in a protective holder to preserve its unique features. Whether you're looking to sell, trade, or add it to your collection, this coin is a true gem. So there you have it, the 1964 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in black color shade condition is a rare and valuable piece for any coin collector. If you happen to find one of these, you've got your hands on a true treasure. Next up, the 1962 Jefferson nickel, featuring the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, is part of a series that has been produced by the U.S. Mint since 1938. The reverse of the coin depicts Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, which is where the coin gets its name. Now, the 1962 nickel with the D mint mark is quite interesting. The D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the US mint facilities. It's a mark that can affect the coin's rarity and value, especially when paired with certain conditions like the red color we're about to explore. So what makes the red color conditions so special? Coins, especially those made of nickel, usually show wear over time, leading to tarnishing or a dull appearance. However, when you come across a Monticello Jefferson nickel that retains a red or vibrant copper-like hue, that's an indication of a unique preservation or specific environmental factors. This rare red shade is a result of the coin's chemical interaction with its environment over decades. While not common, coins with this striking red tint, especially in good condition, are much sought after by collectors. The red appearance is often associated with coins that were either stored in very specific conditions or have undergone a rare process of oxidation, which gives them a distinctive visual appeal. Listen for single pieces of host concentration. This takes about 5 minutes. It's important to note that a coin like this, with a vivid red color and little to no discoloration, stands out against others that have simply aged over the years. These vibrant specimens are often referred to as colorful, toned, or even deep red. It's an exciting feature for any serious collector. Now, how rare is the 1962 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in red color? Well, this coin is considered a rare find. The 1962 series wasn't produced in limited quantities, but the red color condition is not something you'll come across every day. The rarity comes from the preservation of the coin, especially considering that most coins of this age develop a dull grayish appearance due to environmental wear. So, when you find one with a bright red hue, you're holding a coin that has either been very well preserved or has developed a unique color over time. The 1962 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in red color is rarer than most of its counterparts from that year, especially in higher grades. Coins in this condition are considered an anomaly, and collectors are always on the lookout for them to add to their collections. Alright, let's talk about the exciting part, the market value of this coin today. You may be wondering, just how much could this rare coin be worth in the current market? As with any collectible coin, its value is heavily influenced by its condition. Coins that are well preserved, especially those with a rare color or finish, can fetch a higher price. In the case of the 1962 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in red color, the price can vary depending on the exact condition, but you could expect it to be worth anywhere from $400,000 in a regular circulated condition. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated or near mint condition, with that striking red hue, it can easily reach upwards of $800,000 and in some rare cases even higher. That's because collectors are always willing to pay a premium for a coin that is not only rare but also in exceptional shape. Coins with unique characteristics like this red color tend to do well at auctions, especially when presented in high-quality slabs from professional grading services. In those cases, the value could skyrocket, especially if multiple collectors are vying for the same coin. The fact that the 1962 Jefferson nickel is in demand among collectors of both Jefferson nickels and unique toning patterns contributes to its higher market value. So, if you're lucky enough to find one of these coins in your collection or spotted at a local dealer, it's definitely worth considering its potential value. And there you have it, the Monticello Jefferson nickel 1962 with the D mint mark in red color condition. This rare find is highly coveted by collectors and can fetch impressive prices depending on its condition. If you have one of these coins in your collection, you're holding on to a valuable piece of numismatic history. And if you don't, keep an eye out for one. It might just be your next big find. Next up, it's the 1953 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in black color shade condition. This unique coin isn't just rare, It holds significant value in today's market. If you've got one of these in your collection, stick around to learn just how much it could be worth and what makes it so special. The Monticello Jefferson nickel series, first issued in 1938, features President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with Monticello, his famous estate, depicted on the reverse. By 1953, the US Mint had already established this iconic design, but this specific year, especially with the D-Mint mark, has become a key player in the coin collecting world. The D-Mint mark on this coin indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the 3 primary mints responsible for producing US coins. While many 1953 Jefferson nickels exist in circulation, finding one in black color shade condition is extremely rare. So, what exactly does black color shade condition mean? Well, this refers to a coin that has been affected by a unique set of environmental factors, giving it a darker, almost black appearance. This coloration could result from years of oxidation, tarnishing, or even exposure to certain chemicals or conditions that alter the coin's surface. Now, while this may sound like a flaw, for collectors, it actually adds to the coin's uniqueness and rarity. The black shade condition means fewer of these coins are in pristine original form, and those that do survive in this unique state are highly sought after. So, how much is this black shade 1953 Jefferson nickel with a D-Mint mark worth today? Well, it all depends on the grade and overall condition of the coin. A coin in average circulated condition might fetch anywhere from $200,000. However, in higher rare conditions, like a black color shade or extra fine grade, you could see values soar to $300,000 or even higher. In fact, when rare coins like this hit auction platforms or specialized dealer markets, the bidding can quickly escalate. Some rare 1953 Jefferson nickels, especially those with distinctive features like the black color shade and the D-Mint mark, have been known to sell for $620,000 or more, depending on the buyer's interest and the coin's specific attributes. Of course, condition and authenticity play a huge role in determining the final value. For collectors, having your coin professionally graded by an accredited service like PCGS or NGC can significantly enhance its value. Coins graded in the higher ranges of extra fine or about uncirculated conditions will naturally command a premium price. Now, how do you know if your 1953 Jefferson nickel is in the black color shade condition? Well, start by closely inspecting the coin. Look for any signs of discoloration, especially a darker patina or shading on the surface. The color should be deep enough to noticeably alter the coin's original appearance, but not so extreme that it seems damaged. For those of you who are serious about buying or selling rare coins, online auction sites and coin dealer websites are great places to get up-to-date market values. Just remember, rarity, condition, and demand are the key factors driving the price of coins like the 1953 Monticello Jefferson nickel. In conclusion, the 1953 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D-Mint mark in black color shade condition is a valuable and highly collectible coin. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting to build your collection, don't overlook this gem. Next up, the 1948 Monticello Jefferson nickel. Specifically, we'll be discussing the 1948 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark in circulation condition and how it holds big value in today's market. The 1948 Monticello Jefferson nickel. Specifically, we'll be discussing the 1948 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark in circulation condition and how it holds big value in today's market. Before we look at the value of this coin, let's take a quick trip back in time to 1948. This was a post-World War II era in the United States, and the country was slowly transitioning to a peacetime economy. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 as a replacement for the Buffalo nickel. It featured a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, and on the reverse, the iconic image of his home, Monticello. The 1948 Jefferson nickel continued this design, but what's special about this particular year is its rarity, especially when it comes to finding it in circulation condition without a mint mark. This nickel, minted during the post-war period, reflects a period of transition in coin production. Now let's explore why the 1948 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is considered rare. First off, let's clarify the mint marks. Coins minted in the US come with a mint mark to indicate where they were produced. The D mint mark for Denver, the S mint mark for San Francisco, and the absence of a mint mark, which means the coin was produced in Philadelphia. The 1948 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark means it was struck in Philadelphia, and this is one of the key points to keep in mind when assessing its value. Although the minting of the 1948 nickel was not exceptionally low, the scarcity of uncirculated or well-preserved examples, particularly in circulation condition, contributes to its overall rarity. Now, when we talk about circulation condition, it's important to note that this refers to coins that were actually in circulation during the time, and that's where the rarity comes into play. Coins that were used in daily transactions often show significant wear due to handling, but with the 1948 Jefferson nickel, collectors still place a high premium on those that remain in decent circulation condition. The typical wear seen in circulation will show on the details, like Jefferson's hair, the lines on the building of Monticello, and the date. In circulation condition, the coin likely will have lost some of its original luster and features, but it still remains a desirable piece due to its age, historical context, and scarcity. The wear marks can actually add to its character and charm, making it highly sought after by collectors of all types. So, how much is the 1948 Jefferson nickel worth today? Well, values for rare coins can fluctuate depending on several factors, including condition, demand, and rarity. However, the 1948 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in circulation condition can fetch a decent price, especially when you look at it through the lens of rarity. In circulation condition, this nickel typically holds a value in the range of $200,000, depending on its exact wear and demand. However, if the coin is in above-average circulation condition, or if it's from a particularly rare batch, prices can easily go higher. Some well-preserved 1948 Jefferson nickels from Philadelphia, even those with signs of wear, can reach up to $400,000 or more, depending on market trends. For those looking for higher-grade examples in great condition, such as extra fine or even uncirculated pieces, the value can skyrocket. These could be worth $500,000 or even more, as collectors and investors are always on the lookout for high-quality rarities. So, while this coin is not necessarily the most valuable Jefferson nickel out there, it holds enough interest to make it a great find for the right collector. One thing to keep in mind is that the rare coin market tends to shift. Coins like the 1948 Jefferson nickel may not always be at the forefront of the market, but they can spike in value due to various factors. For instance, as more collectors dive into this niche, or as certain trends emerge in coin collecting, the demand for these pieces could increase. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a new enthusiast, keeping an eye on such coins is important for making smart investments. If you're looking to add this coin to your collection, it's important to know where to look. These nickels can be found in old coin rolls, coin shops, or even in your own pocket change if you're lucky. However, the most reliable way to find these coins in circulation condition is by visiting local coin shops or checking online auctions and marketplaces where rare coins are bought and sold. When identifying the 1948 Jefferson nickel, remember to check the absence of the mint mark. You'll also want to examine the overall wear of the coin to gauge its condition. The wear on the obverse will typically be more visible around the hair and the letters, while the reverse features the Monticello building, which may show wear around the columns and the roof. To wrap things up, the 1948 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is an intriguing coin for any collector. Its historical significance, unique design, and rarity, especially in circulation condition, make it a sought-item item in the coin market. While it may not reach the high dollar values of rarer coins, it still holds significant value, both in terms of money and as a piece of American history. If you have one of these in your collection or come across it in your change, be sure to hold on to it, because it could be worth more than you think. And, as always, next up, the 1959 Jefferson nickel was minted as part of the long-running series that features President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. This coin was first struck in 1938, and the design has remained largely the same for decades. However, the 1959 issue is particularly significant because it marks a period where these coins were still being minted using silver and copper alloys. The D-Mint mark indicates that this particular coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the 3 primary U.S. minting facilities. Now, let's talk about why this coin is so special today. To determine the value of this coin, one of the key factors we need to consider is its condition. This particular 1959 Monticello nickel is in what we call very good circulation condition. But what does that mean? Correspondingly, coins in very good condition have significant wear, but the details are still identifiable. On this nickel, you can see that Jefferson's portrait and the Monticello building remain visible, though worn down with age and circulation. Despite this, it still holds historical value and can be worth more than its face value. The wear on the coin tells the story of its journey through time from hand to hand, and it's a reminder of its time spent in the pockets of everyday Americans. This specific condition is still desirable for collectors who appreciate coins with a touch of history. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of this coin. While a nickel like this one may only be worth a few cents in poor condition, a 1959 Jefferson nickel in very good condition can fetch anywhere from $700,000 in today's market. But here's the kicker. Its value could increase depending on the specific details of the coin, such as the wear, the mint mark, and the overall demand among collectors. However, don't be fooled. A 1959 Jefferson nickel with the D-Mint mark in very good condition can be considered rare depending on the scarcity in circulation. Most coins from this era are still relatively common, but as time goes on and coins are lost or destroyed, the rarity increases, pushing its value up. Another aspect that drives up the value of certain Jefferson nickels, like the 1959 with a D-Mint mark, is its metal content. While it's not pure silver, the combination of copper and nickel gives this coin an appealing appearance and contributes to its lasting durability, which makes it stand the test of time and retain its value. While silver coins are typically more valuable due to their precious metal content, the 1959 nickel has its place in the market thanks to its historical significance, relative rarity, and collector demand. Coin collecting has seen a resurgence in recent years, with collectors showing increasing interest in rare finds like this 1959 Monticello Jefferson nickel. The modern coin market has expanded beyond just gold and silver coins, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for coins in good condition, especially those with historical or cultural significance. Some collectors will pay more for a coin like this, especially if they're looking to complete a set of Jefferson nickels, or they simply want to own a piece of American history that's been circulating for decades. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1959 Jefferson nickel with the D-Mint mark in your collection, here are a few tips to preserve its value. First, always handle coins with care. Use gloves to avoid transferring oils from your hands that can cause discoloration. Store your coins in protective holders to prevent further wear, and keep them in a cool, dry place. Regularly check the condition of your coins. If you suspect that your 1959 nickel is in a better condition than you thought, it's worth having it professionally graded by a certified numismatist. A higher grade could significantly boost its market value. In conclusion, the 1959 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark in very good circulation condition may not be the rarest coin out there, but it's certainly a valuable piece of history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is one to keep an eye on as it continues to gain value in the market. Be sure to check your pocket change or any old coin jars you have lying around. You never know when you might come across a gem like this. The difference is whether you have one piece of jewelry. Next up, the Monticello Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938 and continues to be a popular series for collectors, especially those from the mid-20th century. Fast forward to 1969, and we have a key piece that's caught the attention of coin enthusiasts. The 1969 nickel was minted at the San Francisco Mint, as indicated by that S mint mark. Now, here's the thing. This nickel is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which makes it a silver-colored coin, even though it's technically not pure silver. Now, let's talk about the condition of this coin. While the 1969 Monticello Jefferson nickel is often found in decent shape, this particular coin is in a color shade bad condition. What does that mean exactly? Well, the color shade refers to the oxidation or discoloration that occurs over time, often due to exposure to the elements or improper storage. Despite being in rough shape, this bad condition still makes it a noteworthy find. You see, when a coin shows signs of wear, it actually becomes rarer in some cases. Collectors who specialize in coins with unique color tones or those that show distinctive wear patterns will often seek out coins like this one. It's all about that uniqueness. Now, you might be wondering, why does this coin, despite being in a bad condition, still have big market value? Well, let's talk about rarity and demand. While the 1969 nickel isn't the rarest of the Monticello series, its value can spike when it has unique characteristics like this color shade and wear. In terms of market value, even in bad condition, a 1969 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the S mint mark can fetch anywhere from $490,000, depending on the severity of the wear and the uniqueness of the discoloration. But when you get into the rarer grades of this coin, or find one with exceptional color shade characteristics, you could see its value soar much higher. Now, if you happen to find one in decent to great condition, these coins can be worth upwards of $330,000 or more. That said, the market for rare coins like this can fluctuate depending on trends, collector interest, and auction results. So, how do you know if your 1969 Monticello Jefferson nickel is worth something? Well, you'll need to assess the condition, the mint mark, and the overall look of the coin. A coin in bad condition might not seem like much, but if it has a unique color tone or discoloration, that can really set it apart. If you're a collector looking to invest, it's always a good idea to have the coin graded by a professional service to get an accurate idea of its true market value. Just like any other investment, rare coins like the 1969 Monticello Jefferson nickel can appreciate in value over time, especially as supply decreases and demand increases. If you're serious about collecting, consider keeping an eye on the rarer coins from the series. To sum it up, the 1969 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the S mint mark, despite being in bad condition with a color shade, still holds significant value in today's market. Its uniqueness, rarity, and collector demand make it an interesting piece to own. ST nickel. If you have one of these coins, or if you've recently found a Monticello nickel in your collection that fits this description, it might just be time to take a closer look and get it evaluated. Next up, the Monticello Jefferson nickel, specifically the 1944 version with the large S mint mark. This coin is more than just a piece of history. It's a rare treasure with significant market value. Stay tuned to find out why this nickel stands out and how much it's worth in today's market. Let's start with the basics. The Monticello Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, and it's one of the most iconic designs in U.S. coinage. The obverse features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This particular 1944 coin, however, has something extra special that makes it stand out. Here we see the large S mint mark, located just below the dome of Monticello on the reverse side of the coin. Minted at the San Francisco Mint, this coin is often referred to as the large S, due to the size of the mint mark compared to its counterparts. It's important to note that this is a silver coin, which adds to its rarity and value. Most Jefferson nickels from this period were made from a copper-nickel alloy, but during World War II, the U.S. government issued coins with a higher silver content to conserve nickel for wartime use. This makes the 1944 Monticello Jefferson nickel a significant find for collectors. The condition of this coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. The 1944 Monticello Jefferson nickel, in excellent condition, has a sharp, well-defined strike, minimal wear, and no noticeable scratches or blemishes. In the world of numismatics, excellent condition typically refers to coins that have retained much of their original luster and detail, with only minor signs of circulation or coins in excellent condition are highly sought after, especially when they are made from silver and carry a large mint mark. A coin in this grade can easily fetch a premium in the marketplace. Let's talk about the silver content. The 1944 Jefferson nickel contains about 35% silver, which adds to its appeal for collectors and investors alike. Not only is this coin a piece of history, but it also has intrinsic value due to the precious metal content. At the time, the U.S. government used silver to ensure that coins retained their weight and value during the war. During World War II, the United States had to adapt to wartime needs, and the use of silver in coins like the 1944 nickel helped support the war effort. This coin tells a story of that era, making it more than just currency. It's a snapshot of American history. Now let's talk about the big question. What is this 1944 Monticello Jefferson nickel worth today? The market value can vary depending on the grade and condition of the coin, but in excellent condition, this coin can be worth anywhere from $800,000. If you have one in mint condition, it could command a much higher price, even in the range of $1.5 million or more at auction. While as rare as some of the truly one-of-a-kind pieces like the 1913 Liberty Head nickel, the 1944 large S mint mark Jefferson nickel is still considered a rare and valuable coin, especially for collectors focused on wartime silver issues. Wondering if you have one of these rare coins in your collection? Here's how to check. First, look for the large S mint mark, located on the reverse side of the coin, beneath Monticello. Make sure the coin is in excellent condition. Check for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. Also, determine if it has silver content, as that will increase its overall value. If you're unsure of your coin's value, it's always a good idea to consult a professional numismatist or visit a coin shop for an appraisal. There are also online platforms where you can track recent sales and auctions for similar coins to get an idea of the current market price. So, there you have it, the Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1944 with the large S mint mark. It's a stunning piece of history, made from silver and highly valuable in excellent condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to numismatics, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye on. Have you ever come across a 1944 Monticello Jefferson nickel? Perhaps you have one in your collection. Next up, the 1941 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. This coin is not only a rare find, but also a valuable piece for collectors. If you love learning about rare coins and how their value can soar, Stay tuned for an in-depth look at this fascinating coin and what makes it so special in today's market. Close-up shots of the 1941 Monticello Jefferson nickel, with details of the coin's obverse and reverse showing the Monticello building. The 1941 Monticello Jefferson nickel is part of the famous Jefferson nickel series, which was first introduced in 1938, but it's the 1941 edition that stands out, especially when it's in excellent condition and doesn't have a mint mark. The lack of a mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, as the Philadelphia Mint never used mint marks for coins produced there during this period. Show the obverse of the coin, featuring a portrait of Thomas Jefferson with the inscription, "In God We Trust," and the year 1941. Transition to the reverse of the coin with the depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's home, and the words, "E pluribus unum." Designed by artist Felix Schlag, the obverse shows a distinguished profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. On the reverse, you'll notice the famous image of Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia, with the inscription Monticello beneath it. What truly makes this coin special is its condition and rarity. In excellent condition, the coin has minimal wear, and its fine details are still sharp and visible. A key factor in determining a coin's value is its grade, and the higher the grade, the more valuable it is. Excellent condition coins typically have a good amount of detail in Jefferson's hair, the stars on his shoulder, and the Monticello building. They show little to no wear, especially on the reverse. Because of its excellent condition, the 1941 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is considered a premium coin. These nickels were struck in silver, making them even more desirable to collectors today. During World War II, the United States began experimenting with different metal compositions for coins, but the 1941 Jefferson nickel is part of the traditional nickel-copper alloy with a small amount of history. So, what's the value of a 1941 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, in excellent condition? Well, as with most coins, the value depends on the grade and the current demand in the market. In circulated condition, the 1941 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is typically valued around $300,000. However, when it's in excellent condition, the value increases significantly. In uncirculated or near mint condition, these coins can sell for anywhere between $700,000. Why is there such high demand for this coin? First, it's the combination of its age, historical significance, and unique features. The 1941 Jefferson nickel was part of the early 20th century coinage that helps tell the story of America during the pre-war years. With its strong ties to American history and its rare silver content, the 1941 nickel attracts collectors who are looking for pieces with both historical value and investment potential. While the 1941 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark may not be as rare as some other coins, its excellent condition and the historical significance behind it make it highly sought after. Today, many collectors are looking to complete their collections, and owning a well-preserved 1941 Jefferson nickel is a mark of pride. In conclusion, the 1941 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in excellent condition is a fantastic coin for collectors who appreciate both quality and history. Its silver content, attractive design, and place in American numismatic history make it a coin worth keeping an eye on. If you're a collector or an investor looking to add valuable coins to your collection, don't overlook the 1941 Jefferson nickel. Whether you find it in a coin roll, through an auction, or from a dealer, you might just uncover a hidden treasure. Always make sure to check for condition and authenticity before making any purchases. Next up, the 1963 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in excellent condition. This nickel is more than just a piece of history. It's a silver rarity that commands big value in today's market. The Monticello Jefferson nickel series, first minted in 1938, honors the third U.S. President, Thomas Jefferson. The reverse features an image of Monticello, Jefferson's home, and the obverse shows a portrait of Jefferson himself. The 1963 issue is one of the last nickel coins minted before the changes in the 1965 nickel series. But what makes the 1963 version so interesting and valuable is the fact that it was produced during a time when the US was still using 90% silver in certain coins. Now let's talk about the silver content. Unlike modern nickels, which are primarily made from copper and nickel, the Monticello Jefferson nickel of 1963 contains 35% silver. This was a key feature of the series from 1942 to 1964, when the US was facing shortages of precious metals due to World War II. As a result, the US government switched to using silver in many of their coinages, making these coins more valuable to collectors today. So, why does that matter? Well, the silver content in these nickels makes them more sought after, especially for those interested in precious metals, and increases their overall market value. Now, let's zoom in on the specifics of the 1963 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. The mint mark is located just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. The D stands for the Denver Mint, which was responsible for minting this particular batch of coins. While the 1963 mint was produced in relatively large quantities, coins from specific mints, especially those in excellent condition, are much rarer today. This particular nickel, in excellent condition, stands out. Coins in excellent condition show little to no wear and retain most of their original luster. If you look closely, the details on Jefferson's face and Monticello are sharp and well-defined, with no heavy scratches or damage. It's an essential factor for collectors, as coins in superior condition are always more valuable than those that are worn down or damaged. So, how much is this rare 1963 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark worth today? Well, let's talk numbers. In excellent condition, these coins can command a price anywhere from $600,000, depending on the demand and specific market conditions. But here's where it gets even more exciting. If the coin is graded as MS65 or higher, which means it's almost flawless with a brilliant finish, its value could soar to over $720,000. That's right, a simple 5-cent coin could be worth far more than its face value thanks to its exceptional condition and silver content. The value of these coins can fluctuate over time based on various factors, such as market trends, silver prices, and collector interest. So, if you have a 1963 nickel in excellent condition or better, you may want to get it appraised by a professional. It could be a lot more valuable than you think. If you're looking to buy or sell these coins, there are a few places you should check out. Reputable online auction platforms like eBay or dedicated numismatic websites can give you a good idea of what's currently in demand and what buyers are willing to pay. There are also many coin dealers and auction houses that specialize in rare coins, where you might find collectors interested in acquiring your 1963 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, the 1963 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark in excellent condition is a piece of US history that could be worth much more than a simple 5 cents. Its silver content, historical significance, and condition all contribute for collectors and investors alike. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable coin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with your fellow coin collectors. Got any questions or want to share your own experiences with rare coins? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep collecting and keep discovering those hidden treasures.